Hey guys, it's Nick Hodges here, and it's been a crazy couple of weeks. As most of you know, I posted a video on the 13th of February celebrating reaching 11,000 subscribers, which I thought was awesome. It's a crazy amount of people to be watching a channel that hasn't even been around that long. I mean, I don't exactly have that many videos up yet. So imagine the look on my face when that number reached, within 2 weeks, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and now History Buffs has reached over 54,000 subscribers. Putting that into perspective, you guys could fill up every seat in the Colosseum and then some. And then just the idea of me standing in the middle of the arena with every one of you watching me is really nerve-wracking. I think that image is enough to give anyone stage fright. But fortunately, not enough to deter me from making any more videos, so don't worry about that. Some people have asked me if Waterloo was going to be my last video because of that ending, so I would like to officially state, no. No, it's not. It was just meant to be a homage to the original intro, that's literally it. I'm not quitting anytime soon, I am just getting started. Now, how this all started is just crazy. Shortly after I posted that previous milestone video, a really awesome guy called Kobarus Panzerkop posted my channel on Reddit, and it ended up going viral and tens of thousands of people subscribed to me within a few days, and it's just recently started to slow down, but I'm still getting roughly 1,000 subscribers a day. So thank you, Kobarus Panzerkop, thank you all so much for subscribing and watching my videos. The love and support I've been getting, especially over the last few weeks, has been overwhelming. There's also been some really exciting new developments happening behind the scenes. I've been getting emails left and right with possible collaborations and great opportunities that can help promote History Buffs to become a really big channel. As you can imagine, this is all happening a little bit too quickly. At the moment, I'm juggling to produce content and take advantage of these opportunities. Aside from my great editor, I pretty much do everything by myself, and I'm currently in uncharted waters. But hopefully sometime in the future I could start making some money off of this and hire some fucking help. Because I did not predict at all that things were going to change this quickly. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you what these opportunities are just yet, but I know for certain that you're absolutely going to love them and they will help make History Buffs become the channel you want it to be. So anyway, moving on from that boring stuff, let's get on to the Q&A segment. This is a question from Toner Polo, who asks me, how familiar are you with history movies from non-English speaking countries? Can we get some reviews from movies all around the world? The answer to that question is that I am somewhat familiar, and I do definitely plan to review some foreign language films. I think it's a bit silly to just limit History Buffs to only doing English-speaking films when there is so much to choose from elsewhere. Like, for example, one of the most shocking films I've ever seen about the Second World War is the Soviet film Come and See. It literally disturbed me when I watched it, and even though it may not be as well known as Enemy at the Gates, it really does give you an insight into the horror that was the Eastern Front. There's also another film that I watched recently that just blew me away, which was Admiral Roaring Currents. This is a South Korean film about a naval battle in the Imjin War, where the Korean Navy was able to defeat an armada of 200 to 300 Japanese ships with only 12 ships. I had no idea that this battle ever existed, and this film has to have the best naval battle presented on the screen since Master and Commander. So there are many foreign language films that I want to review, but for the moment, I'm choosing to stick with English-speaking films until my channel gets big enough to allow me to review whatever I want. So please be patient, guys. Hopefully, at this rate, it shouldn't be much longer. The next question is from Joel Goit, hope I'm saying that right, who asks, what sources do you use for your vids? Your own vast wealth of knowledge, or Wikipedia, or something else? I'm guessing he's being a little bit sarcastic with his comment, but I'm going to answer it all the same. I don't use Wikipedia, I base my research on online articles and from nicking books from my stepfather's library. There's been some really fantastic ones that have really helped me out in my videos, but I will say this, History Buffs. Never treat any historical source as a fact on its own merit. Not even my channel. The thing is with history that it's a living, breathing thing. Every single day we find out new information that contradicts what we previously thought. Entire books have been published years ago that can now contain inaccurate information. And quite often I see historians contradicting each other, and I have to make a decision on which one to use. I compile multiple sources all presenting the same information, and I use that in my reviews. I actually see historians as lawyers of the past. They present the history they believe to be correct by compiling all the evidence they've had at the time, the best way they possibly could. So nothing in life is infallible, not even history buffs, not even the History Channel. What I hope these videos would encourage you to do would be to research more if you're interested, or open up a dialogue amongst yourselves and teach one another. That's what I would love to see a community of history buffs do. Now, for all those dickheads who call me the biggest tool on YouTube and insult me because I didn't put in information they deemed to be important, or my research contradicted their research, fuck off and make your own history YouTube channel, and then we'll see how long it takes before someone complains of you doing the exact same thing. Alright, so sorry about that. Moving on to the final question. William Tatsumi asks, I have 2 questions. 1, how did you make that intro? Like what software? 2, don't you get copyright claims for showing clips from movies? Thanks, keep up the great work. Thank you very much, William. To be honest, I don't know what software was used for the intro. You'll have to ask my animator, Hugo Kuehler. I just told him what I wanted it to look like, and he did an amazing job of putting it together. This is his channel right here. If you fancy looking at more of his stuff, he's an incredibly talented guy. And how do I stop copyright claims? This is a frustrating part of my life. Every time I upload a video, I have to fight off a copyright claim under fair use, and if my dispute gets rejected, then I have to appeal it. Fortunately, I have never received a copyright strike, but I've gotten very close several times. Now, one of the things that keeps me up at night is the bigger I get, the more chance I have of having my channel taken down for no reason at all. And I'm not alone in this. There have been a lot of YouTubers recently, like The Nostalgia Critic, Your Movie Sucks, and I Hate Everything, who have been dealing with this for a long time. In fact, Doug Walker posted a video called Where's the Fair Use that explains the whole process and problems that YouTubers like us face every single day. Please watch it, it's brilliant, and hopefully this is the beginning of real change coming into YouTube policy. And that's about it. Thank you very much for subscribing and making this channel into what it is. I'm currently working on Alexander, and that's all I could really tell you for the moment. But if nothing falls through, and I'm working real hard to make sure they don't, some really cool content is coming your way. So thanks very much, guys. Take care.